Good morning. So this is the morning of day 3. We are kind of rolling out. It's all rainy. We didn't get a bit of snow because it hasn't been cold enough yet, but it rained all night long and it was windy and it was crazy. So everything's kind of sloppy. A lot of the team has bailed, but we're going back out with Max, North Carolina old man, and I got Jay behind me. And we're gonna go kind of see what we can find on the trails and see if we can't find some fun. We are hitting up a new trail. I don't know the trail number. If I can find out, I'll put it in the comments down below. But we're going to be on the road for about 45 minutes to drive around up to the other side of the park, and we will dip back in at that point. So for now, it's just going to be driving around in the rain and in the cold, and it's nasty. So that's it. So I'm going to get to driving. We'll see you in a minute. So this is where we stopped to get aired back down. We were re-entering the trail system here. I want to say this is Trail 50 or G50, something like that, that got us back into driving through the park. You could see gradually as we were driving, and we've gone up here probably only a few hundred feet in elevation, but it was just enough that when we were at camp, it hadn't snowed overnight because it never got cold enough. And you can see here, clearly, it's raining on my windshield, so it's warm enough now that it's not snowing, but it clearly snowed overnight. And just that few hundred feet in altitude made the difference in that. This was also the first time any of the three of us had done any wheeling out in the snow. I've done a ton of driving, driving a semi, driving a truck, whatever, on snowy and icy roads, but haven't actually done any snow wheeling like what you're seeing here. So right here you can kind of see things are a little bit slippier than Max may have expected, and get to hear it and zing in the tires, and didn't have his lockers locked up, so I went ahead and moved around him, and we got back to moving. So at this point, we had all started getting a little bit nervous about the conditions. We were only, I don't know, maybe half a mile or something like that, maybe even only a quarter of a mile because you're moving so slow, away from the flats, and we're trying to get up to this very specific point. And Max got stuck on this spot here where you can see Jay working his way through. For whatever reason, Max has some aversion to using his lockers, and so he had kind of trouble. You can see Jay made it through just fine, and then I kind of make it up through here as well. But we were all pretty nervous about the conditions, and we were worried about being able to get back to camp before it got completely snowed in.
Fucking mailman just sending that bitch!
Yeah, we were all pretty nervous at this point. I was probably a little too excited to have made it through there.
Alright, we're on 60. Marked as green. It's labeled as Caryville Flats, so as soon as I come up there a little bit and find a field where we can turn around, we're gonna get out, take a picture, get the fuck out of here as fast as possible. The flat you're supposed to see for like 100 miles. It goes for about 3 more miles that way, but this is good enough for a picture for me.
Okay, we are at Caryville Flats. You can't see nothing, and it's snowing real hard. And it's cold out here, and I'm out of breath because I'm walking around in the snow. Just gonna give you a quick little tour here. Over there is snow. Over here, if you look to your left, you'll find snow. If you look to your right, there's more snow, and then there's some trucks. And it's snowing real hard, so I don't think we're gonna mess around with this too long. I think we're gonna start heading right back down the hill because it's been tough enough already. So, wish us luck. We'll see you in a bit. So as long as we were stopped, Jay and Shelby decided to take the dogs out and play in the snow, as you do. Jay needs a compressor. We're starting a GoFundMe for this
Apparently, Napa needs to sponsor me.
Yeah.
Napa, sponsor me.
Yeah, sponsor that. Sponsor me too. All right. We made it out of the snow. Nothing snowy. It's all still rainy. It's all still very cold, but we made it out of the snow. I ain't gonna lie. It was a little bit sketchy there for a few minutes. We were all a little bit nervous, except Max. Max won't admit to being nervous. See? Yeah, see, he won't admit to being nervous, but it was a little worrisome. You saw it all. And now we're gonna, I guess, head back to camp, or maybe there's something we can stop and check out on the way. Maybe we just go to the hotel room with Jay, because Jay's going to a hotel room. Jay bitched out.
I did. Cool.
Okay.
I mean, I wasn't complaining. My wife bitched out, and then I was like, that's a good idea.
Now
that's a great idea.
Now it's all on Shelby. I'm gonna put mine on Shelby too. Like, no, I'd still be camping. Poor Shelby. And them poor dogs. Y'all got anything you need to add?
Another fun Windrock adventure in the books. Without damage.
Yeah. No damage is a good thing. So that's it. We're gonna click off. I'll see you again in a minute. All right, so we just made it back to the cabin. And you can hear we're all like echoey in here because it's just a little tiny cabin, but it's cute and it's awesome and it's warm in here and it's not a tent in the snow. So yay. So thank you, Max and Rhonda, for the hospitality in the cabin and the, I don't know, being just downright good people. So the adventure isn't over yet. Normally this would be where I would close out the video and be like, oh, we had such a good time and all this and that, and you should come here and look up these things. The adventure ain't over yet. All that snow out there, which you can't see outside right now because it's dark, but all that snow is gonna pose a challenge to us getting home. So we're all gonna try and caravan. Jay is at a hotel right now, and in the morning, Max and Rhonda and I are gonna, get up, get things packed up, whatever, get on the road, and we're gonna go ahead and meet up with Jay, and then we're all gonna try and caravan back to our respective homes. That may be difficult because we keep looking at the freeways and like, oh, these people are closed and that's closing, and now there's another, I don't know, like 18 feet of snow coming tonight or something like that. Like the snowmen are gonna be out running wild. But we'll get there. So we're going to see you in the morning, and it's going to be a nutty one, but we're going to get it done. See you in a minute. And as it turned out, the next morning was not a problem. The roads had been treated overnight. The state had come in, or I don't know who does it, the state or the federal, or somebody came in and threw down some salt and got everything cleared up. And we didn't have a single problem going all the way home. It was still cold, like you can see here in the morning, and still all snowy, but the closer and closer we got to home, the cleaner the roads were. There were no pileups. We didn't have any kind of delays. It was just super easy. So we really dodged a bullet by leaving on Monday instead of leaving on Sunday. The guys who left Sunday all told us, it took us like 11 or 12 hours to get home. And yeah, no, we made it in like 4.5 hours or something like that, like we're supposed to. So again, as always, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, click that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. We will see you on the next one. All of us just can't wait to go back to Windrock and tackle some more trails when there isn't so much snow and we can actually get into the mix a little bit more. You guys take care.